Alrighty then. Patch notes times. Where are you? There. There. Okay, okay. Let's see what they have for us today. The Harvest Challenge League. Oh, I haven't heard about that yet. Challenge Leagues are a great opportunity for a fresh start in a new economy. Sounds about right. All characters are still present in standard and hardcore leagues, but you're encouraged to join the new leagues, complete challenges, and demonstrate your mastery in battle mechs. In the Harvest Challenge League, you'll be the champion as Mary Mystic, who has enlisted your help in exploring the mysterious powers of the Sacred Grove. In each area of Ray class, you'll discover a seed cache and will be able to travel through Wasabi's portal to a Sacred Grove to plant those seeds. Fully grown seed crops are dangerous monsters when harvested. Slaying these harvested monsters yields their life force powerful resource, which can be used for crafting and growing more exotic crops. The crafting potential from harvest monsters is immense, unlocking new power for both leveling and endgame players alike. Some harvested monsters may yield higher tier seeds that require more elaborate garden setups, but grant even more powerful crafting options. Climbing the tiers of seeds will eventually pit you against some powerful new bosses who can drop new unique items exclusively available from them. Yes. Them bosses. With 3.11, there are standard, hardcore, and so self-on variation of Challenge League. They have the same core mechanics and items. You can create privately version of the leagues with mods that make the game harder. New challenge leagues include 40 challenges. They look amazing, nice. Major new content and features. Added a new strength gem, general scrapper from some Warcry, taunting nearby enemies to attack the user, and summoning Mirage Warrior from nearby enemies. Have we seen gameplay of this yet? Mirage Warriors each use a linked attack skill of once before dissipating. We have. Yo, I wanna see that. Hit me up. I wanna see it. Before we go move onward, I wanna see it. It's not Reddit. Oh, thank you. Am I gonna get rickrolled when I click this? Good boy. Didn't even rickroll me. You missed an opportunity there, though. The earthquake looked nice. The speed, the momentum, the violence. Okay. I mean, it's an interesting skill. Added new strength skill gem, Intimidating Cry. Purpose of Warcry, intimidating nearby enemies and taunting them to attack the user, as well as exerting the user's next two attacks. Grants a buff which reduces the effect of enemy armor against your hits. New strength skill gem, Seismic Cry. Purpose of Warcry, taunting nearby enemies to attack the user and exerting the user's next 4 slam attacks. Grants a buff which makes it easier for you to stun enemies. Added a new strength skill gem, another one, Ancestor Cry. Performs Warcry, taunting all nearby enemies, attack the user, and exerting the user's next 8 8 strike attacks. I like this sentence. Grants a buff which gives you bonus armor and melee range. Added another strength support gem. Well, no, that's not a skill support. Argent orders. Supports marker skills, making them faster to use, but lengthening their cooldowns. Doesn't make them instant. Feels bad, man. So you can't use that on the builds that are far from the keystone and then left click. Sadly. But this is not. I guess the point of this is for builds to use more of them. Added a new int strength skill gem, Penance Brand, creates a magical brand which can attach to a nearby enemy. Periodically attack phase while attached, adding energy to the brand enemy. Each activation energy spreads from each energized enemy to an enemy in range which is not energized by the brand. If the brand enemy has 20 energy, each activation will instead deal a pulse of AoE. Energy explodes when the energized enemy dies or the brand is removed, dealing damage in an area. It sounds a very interesting skill, and it's a physical with a 50% lightning conversion, I think. So it's a very interesting skill. Wintertide Brand creates a magical brand which can attach to a nearby enemy, dealing cold damage over time and chilling them. Predicate activates while attacks, gaining stages that raise the damage. When removed, a short duration debuff dealing the same damage over time and chill is applied to each nearby enemy. Nearby, by the way. New int gem, Organized Brand, creates a magical brand which can attach to nearby enemy. Brand will detach and it dies. Yeah. This is a very, 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 very cool skill. It's like a spell totem, but for brands. Fifth band support. Supports brands keep causing them to activate more frequently, but reducing their duration. It's like more cast speed kind of thing. Added new strength gem, Earth Shatter. Slam the ground, sending out shockwaves that damage enemies and end in spikes. These spikes can be detonated by any slam attack or warcry. Works with maces, scepters, axes, staves, and unarmed. Feels bad, man. No two-handed sword. Makes sense though, kinda. Added a new strength. Talking is hard. Strength support gem, Fist of War. Supports slam attacks, ancestrally empowering the support attack with improved damage and AoE. Rework 3 Warcry skill gems. Enduring Cry, Abyssal Cry, now Infernal and Rally. Added 14 uniques. One from a supporter, more than 50 unique rebalancing. And I guess more with base types. 12 div cards. Minor and new content features. Minor new, not minor and. Alongside improvements made to Battle of Exile engine, we have changed the post processing settings so that 2 specific ones are separately exposed, reducing the intensity of the new bloom effect and disabling blur effects, such as those played when transitioning into or out of an incursion. Okay, more options is nice. We have also improved how screen shake effects, such as those played on a critical hit, are handled, toning down the wild variance and ensuring you can always still see the action. This new screen shake can be disabled with options desired. Wait, they are nerfing our fucking screen shake that actually makes the monitor shake as well because it's so wild? Oh shit. This is a nerf. Added 2 new Rogue Exiles, designed with the help of our talent competition winners. I wonder what these are gonna be. Added new Labyrinth enchantments for both new and reworked skills. Improved the visual effects of a number of player monster skills, including Earthquake, Firestorm, Ground Slam, Ice Grass, Creeping Frost. Previously Arctic Breath. Oh, okay. Perforate, all Warcraft skills, Thunder, Boulder Strike, Tectonic Slam, Incinerate, Arc, Feral of Wild, Arcane Clone, Armageddon Brand, Orbital Storm, and Lightning Bar. Oof, okay. Cool. Cool. Upgrade the frames on a passive skill who works at the ones created for Path of Exile 2. Cool. Taunted enemies now have more visible effect played on them. Am I just gonna say cool again? That's nice. Improve the behavior of pets playing their animations while deployed as hideout decoration. Yo, nice. Zoo buffs. Upgrade the visual search effect played with casting an elemental spell. Is this like the preparation when you when you cast like a fireball? I'll show you what I mean. So there's like your character like gains like fiery power before it unleashes the fireball. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Where did I put it? Where are you, fireball? There. So when you look at the character, there's like this. It just doesn't shoot a random fireball. There's this effect around your character. I assume that that's what they meant. Spells with a Stygian effect applied now produce a Stygian surge around the player. Oh, that's nice. That's very cool. Weapon skins from supporter packs can now be applied to both weapons when dual wielding. That's a buff. That's a big buff. Added more music to the list of hideout music openers. That's a buff. I actually have it. But the thing that I want the most is a shuffle where it goes around them. Or not even necessarily a shuffle, but even just a, you know, make playlist where it just plays all of them in a loop. Or something like that. That would be nice. Your customizable playlist? That's what we need. So we can pick up the 5 favorites. Added some missing dialogue for Sona's missions. Improve the dragon fireball visuals and reduce the flashing when they explode to make them easier on the eyes, okay? Add an option to prevent other players from using your map device portals in your hideout. The tech is here. Holy shit. The anti-scam has arrived. Why are people not talking about this? Nobody can go scam your Scariro anymore. Nobody can go full Xeno and use all of your map portals when they tilt at you when you don't you know, give them an item for free. Added an option to prevent. Oh, wait, carpet in Solaris Temple tiles is now lying with the doors. Oh my god! What a buff! Improve how audio is handled for performance. I mean, that's nice. Maybe people start playing sounds again. Continue to incrementally improve sound, art, effects, and environments. Delirium mechanics added to the core game. Delirium has been added to the core game from the Torch Court onwards. So halfway Act 5. You'll have approximately a 5% chance to encounter a mirror of Delirium in each area. Once you reach the Atlas, that chance will increase by a small amount for each other league, Atlas or Master mechanic that appears in the area. In other words, if your goal is to encounter Mirror of Delirium, then you are encouraged to use your Sana modifiers, Master Mission, Sextants, and whatever else you have available for you. You'll now have a greater chance of finding Clash Jewels through Delirium encounters proportional to the number of rewards you earn during the encounter. I hope you're gonna be swimming in this. Especially now that it's gonna be harder to craft them. Character balance. The Shakari God Bar no longer makes you immune to poison. Pepe hands. Now casts poisons on you to have 50% less duration and prevents you from being poisoned while there are at least 5 poisons. Hexproof now acts like an immunity effect when gained, such as via Headhunter, and will remove any curses already present when you gain. I like how they specifically mention with the Headhunter there. Dual wielding no longer grants 20% more attack physical damage. It still grants more attack speed and chance to block. Warcries. Creator support for Warcries has been added to the passive skill tree in the form of new and changed clusters and even a new keystone. Warcries no longer share a cooldown by default. All Warcries now have a base use time of 0.8 seconds. Was it 1 second before? I don't remember. And their effects tend to linger for a greater duration. Their base cooldowns are also no longer. I understand why they're doing this, but at the same time, a bit of a feels bad, man. For a lot of cases. Each Warcry is enhanced by proximity of enemies, and for some Warcries, allies or corpses. This is measured as power, with normal enemies providing 1 power, magic enemies 2, rare 10, and unique 20. And players providing 5. Oh, cool. Cool. Warcries all now cause a certain number of attacks to become exerted after Warcry is used, except Enduring Cry and Enduring Cry. However, the attacks done by Generals, Cry, Mirage Chargers are exerted. That's kind of cool. Exerted attacks are enhanced in different ways depending on the Warcry. Your exerted attacks can benefit from the effects of multiple Warcries if the type of attack is valid. Actually getting the skills now. Bussel Cry. Now taunts all nearby enemies to attack the user next form. Melee attacks also covers enemies in ash, slowing them and making them more vulnerable to fire damage, causes enemies to explode dealing fire damage in an area. Trigger Combust, which converts 60% of physical to fire and deals 100% attack damage in an area. Huh. That's pretty nice. But at the same time, relying on conversion from a Warcry, I don't know, dude. I wish this one was like adds like maybe 20 or 30% instead than conversion. That was a base duration of 5 seconds, up to 5.9. Explosions from slain enemies deal fire damage equal to 8%. Okay. Yeah. Enemies covered in ash take 30% increase fire damage per 5 power up to 20%. It's kind of weird that we have 3% thresholds and caps at 20. Like going from 18 to 20, you lose 1% Pepe has. So I mean, how much do you need? You need 8. You need 40 to get the 18%. Wait, no. What am I talking about? 5 is 15. And then 6 is 18. So 30? 35? 35 to cap and 30 to 18. That's gonna be very even just for bosses, that's already a decent value. Just singular bosses. Okay. Now gains increased AoE for Infernal Cry, not combust per 1 gem quality. Okay. New gem icon. Yay. Rallying Cry. Yes, we know it taunts. Gets buff. Let's see. 5-second duration up to 5.8. Buff grenade. Equal to 3% of the damage from main hand weapon per 5 power up to a maximum of 20%. I mean, that's a lot of that's a lot of damage to minions. Like for something like skeletons, if you have like a really strong weapon, that's a lot of damage. Gonna be interesting to see if oh oh shit, and it's even 100% more effect. Yeah, that's very strong. That's big. That's very big. Very, very big. That's gonna be like almost guaranteed cap 20% every time you do it on most minion builds. The question is, will this work with the enemy, the enemy that does Rally and Cry? Exerted attacks deal 5% more damage per affected ally. Yeah, it's important to keep in mind allies is like both party members and minions. So maybe Ender and Cry. Yeah, hasn't really changed. Except I think they're buffing this, right? Oh yeah, sorry, the resistance is physical damage reduction as well. 2-second duration, grants 1 endurance charge per 5 power. So wait, so you get 4 from a like a map boss? That is very strong. Damn, that is very good. Very good for boss fights with Endering right now. Buff grants 2% all resistances and 2% physical damage reduction per Endering charge. Okay. Time to scale the duration of Endering Cry, I guess. Because 10 power charges, sorry, 10 Endering charges is 20% fist damage reduction. 120 life regen over 1 second, up to almost 2k. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good, boys. This is very, very good. And it's over a second. This is like a life flask. I wonder what this is at level, like, you know, because this is only level 20, right? You get 21 just by corrupting, and then let's say that you have a... Let's say you're playing a spellcaster that has a +1 all spell gems. This is still considered a spell gem, right? Like Enduring Cry is still it has attack for spell. Right? I'm pretty sure. Wait, I don't have them here. I would assume the gem has attack for spell. And yeah, oh yeah, some like Warcry effects. I don't actually. Wait, no, it's just Warcries now, right? It doesn't have a spell anymore. Reap. So you can. I mean, well, you could have a +4 Enduring Cry if you had a double corruption on globes for AoE and duration. So I wonder how high it actually scales past like 20. Oh yeah, increased life recovery rate might affect it too, that's true. This is very powerful. Very powerful. Sunder now slams the ground, creating a slow wave of churning terror that damages enemies in a sequence of areas in front of you. It's kind of like Glacial Cascade. Enemies hit by the wave will release a damaging shockwave. Well, minus that, I guess. Using the skill again will stop the previous wave, recovers a mace, scepters, axe, or staff. Wave creates 5 areas and... Okay, so it is 2 minimum. Okay. There is a delay between areas the wave creates. A game change reduced delay between areas at levels up to 25%. Wave can cause shockwave from up... Oh, they capped the amount... Oh no! They capped the the AoE overlap effect from hitting a big pack of monsters. Oh no. Oh shit. Sure, I guess the shockwave deals a tiny bit more damage now, but it's more damage on small packs, but it's absolute a massive nerf to big packs. Okay. More AoE. Tectonic Slam no longer has a chance to consume enduring charges per attack to create card slam. This is so good of a change. Now consumes an enduring charge every third time you create a fissure and gains 5% more AoE and 5% branching fissure chance per enduring charge. Spread of fissures has been partially normalized. Entering both sides of the main fissure will get at least one branching fissure. It's kind of nice. They're making it more consistent. Now deals base damage and has an added damage of 100 from 170 up to 2. Okay. This is a very nice buff to Tectonic. I like it. Skill balance. Mana costs. Skills whose costs are reduced to 0 are now shown to have a mana cost of 0 to differentiate them from skills which do not have the mana cost. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good chance. Good change. I got scared there for a second, dude. Brands have had their detached durations reduced, and these durations are no longer refreshed by brand recall. Pepe hands. New brand playstyles are now supported through new passive skill tree clusters, keystones, and support gems, as well as a suite of new brand skills. When an enemy dies while brand is attached, the brand will return to its original position, in example wherever it appeared when it was first cast, or the recall position. Slams. A number of existing skills are now tagged as slam skills, which determines whether or not they are affected by supports, passives, and modifiers of slam skills. The existing skills, which are now considered slam skills, are Count Slam, Bulk, Ground Slam, Leap Slam. Kind of feels bad, man, honestly, for Leap Slam in a lot of cases. Ice Crash, Earthquake, Wall, Earthquake, Thunder, Warchief, well, the Unshifted Warchief, Tectonic Slam, Perforatorian Sludge, and Concentrated Path. Totems. Many improvements to totem AI for skills have somewhat of prerequisite to use, such as blades for Blade Blast or corpses for DD. That's a nice change. I wonder how much more better it feels. Arcane Cloak now has a mana cost of 0 rather than no mana cost. Arctic Breath, now Creeping Frost. There was an error which caused Arctic Breath to not correctly inherit damage penalties from gems like GMP after gem level 1. What? Okay. We have fixed this and have compensated the damage accordingly. Now deals more flat. No. Okay, so it does more flat damage on hit. Yo, they buffed the damage over time by a tiny bit. Yo. Armageddon brand now activates every 0.75 seconds from 0.8. Nice. Deals more damage. Deals more damage. More damage. Oh, they're making the ignite from it even stronger. Now it's detach duration of 6 seconds from 10. Oof. Oh, and a bigger, much bigger AoE. It's 22 to 18. That's a lot. That's a lot of AoE. Ball Lightning has been buffed. Has a damage deflecting is buffed. Wait, what? And they are lowering the mana cost too. I know the slower projectile chains, but this is like a yeah. I don't think it needed this buff even after the slower projectiles nerf. it did not need this damage buff. It was still insane. Bear Trap has a damage. Okay, nobody. I mean, I guess they ignite Bear Trappers. Sure. Improved targeting behavior of triggered bodies when nothing was targeted. It now prioritizes corpses if there are any near your target location. That's nice. Brand recall no longer refreshes the duration of recalled brands. Now spends 20% of each recalled brand's cost to activate them when they are recalled. Has a longer cooldown and less cooldown recovery speed. There is actually a small buff that this means. You can put higher level arcane search into brand recall now. That's pretty much it. Yeah. If Cyclone no longer makes stun immune. Dual Strike now does a tiny bit more damage at high levels. Earthquake. Aftershocks no longer have added physical damage. Now deal 150% more damage with an elements. That's a lot of base damage. Or like the more damage. This is a lot of damage. What was the number before? From 70? Was the number before was 70 or what? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Unless you're planning to play Face Breakers. Because Pepe Hands no flat. Can now be used while unarmed. Base radius of the initial hit is now 14. Base radius of the initial hit is now 14 from 18? Is it because of the exerts and the other stuff? So basically, if you don't use War Cries, you're gonna feel like shit. There might be some other changes that I'm missing, but this looks very weird. But I'm assuming there's gonna be other buffs. Fireball has an added damage effectiveness of 240 from 180. Oh, no longer gains explosion radius. Gains additional explosion radius based on distance project is tripled. Oh, so wait, they put the threshold jewel into the skill, and they gave projectile speed instead of ignite chance. I think we're doing the ignite trickster at some point. Yo, this is pretty nice. This is some good buffs, my boys.
Fresh meat.
100% starting Ignite Trickster.
I mean, this is some good changes, boys. Next one, the sub. I has a carrot. Actually going fireball ignite. It's actually fine. It's actually good. Fireball for clear and then scorching ray for single target. Firestorm now does more damage. Okay. Freeze impulse. Freeze impulse damage effect is 200%. Yo, Shider. I heard I heard there's a freeze impulse build. Frostbolt does more damage. These are some big buffs to spells, dude. I'm sure they aren't increasing the base damage, but they're increasing the damage effectiveness, like of additive damage, right? No longer has added attack physical damage on Crowd Slam. Now deals base damage and has added damage from 115 from 95. So basically, what this mean is you're gonna have a hard time leveling unless the weapon bases are gonna be crazy. But end game, you're gonna do much more damage. That's basically how it reads. No longer tagged as a physical gem. Herald of Purity no longer grants added physical with spells and attacks. Now grants 9% more physical damage, up to 12 at 20. I wonder if this is gonna be 13 at 21. This is actually a buff to a lot of things, but at the same time, a big nerf to face breakers. This yo, wait, this affects the explosions of the bleed physical explosions, right? Also, that's a more multi for something like Bladefall. But not sure if you have a room to use that, though. You probably don't have the reservation to use the Herald of Purity. I think. But it's interesting that it worked like that now. With the rings, this could be a very powerful mod, though. With the effects. This is oh yeah, the rings are being nerfed. I wonder what they're gonna be. Oh shit. Herald of Thunder no longer has a 0.4-second cooldown on the storm. Now favors striking enemies that have been struck fewer times. Doesn't this make it much better to clear with? Now deals a tiny bit less damage to a tiny bit less damage. Okay, actually that is a sizable damage nerf. But I don't think it matters because it doesn't have a cooldown anymore. For single targets, that is. Now has an added damage effectiveness of 100. Okay, so they did nerf the damage of clearing, but single target is gonna be stronger. I mean, you never really use it for single target, but okay, that's interesting. Ice Crash no longer has added cold damage. Thank God, it was so feels bad, man. For basically everything except like Elementalist meme attack builds that scaled the, like, you know, the flat cold was really good. Now converts 100% from 50. Interesting that they went straight to 100, but that's pretty big. I was expecting them to do 60%. Now deals base damage and has an damage effectiveness, which is okay, so they buff the damage effectiveness. Second stage now deals 15% less from 10. Third stage deals 30 from 20. Okay. So basically, they looks like they buffed it for big weapons, and then if you wanted to ice crash with fast weapons, you got hit pretty hard. Okay. I mean, overall, I like these changes for sure. Wait, no, wait. I'm too lazy to do the math. With 280 base to do from 240, how much does this actually mean? I'm too lazy to do math. Somebody go do napkin math for me, thanks. %16 difference to a buff, right? Yeah. Did you consider the fact that you had the added cold damage before? Like for like physical builds, I think this is pretty good. But if speaking of the elementalist using swords to ice crash again and just using scaling attack speed, obviously for that it's a big nerf, which makes sense because they're just trying to make the two-hander stuff better, right? How much is it? How much is that of a buff? So the base got buffed by like 16% more. Wait, this actually looks like a nerf. Less multipliers are always bigger than more multipliers. Yeah, damage wise it actually does look like it's getting a nerf a bit. But they made the conversion easier, so maybe that's it. Ice Trap now has an added damage effectiveness of more, okay. Infernal is 60% now from 50. Yeah, that's more like it. I was expecting Ice Crash to be 60%. Lightning Trap deals more damage. Lightning Spire Trap deals less damage. Okay, so that's even bigger of a reason to use Cremation over Lightning Spire now. Magma Orb now has an added damage effectiveness, you know, does more damage. Now changed +2 times from 1 up to 3 at 2. Okay. Is it gonna be 4 at 20? Now deals some more damage. Okay. Gains base radius at gem levels up to... Yo, okay, that's a big buff. Dude, that's a big buff. Damn. That's a lot of AoE. Molten Strike now deals base damage as yeah, okay, so wait. It starts with a lower value, but goes up. Okay. Projectiles now have a minimum travel distance of 2 units from 6. And a maximum travel distance of 25 from 20. Modifiers to projectile speed as well modifiers to AoE now affect the distance projectiles can travel. Looks like it's gonna be easier to like AoE a single target now, with the minimum being 2 instead of 6. Orb of Storms has been nerfed. An error which causes Orb of Storm's strike frequency to benefit doubly from increased cast speed was fixed. Oh, okay. Alright then.
Fresh meat.
Patch notes time, boys.
Snowflake, thanks for the 33 months. Man. That's a big nerf to Trickster Storm. And they're still gonna be fine. Most of the damage you do is through the triggering the extra casts. Anyways, that's where most of it comes. And I don't think this does really much for leveling, anyways. So I think it's fine. Perforate now deals less damage to start with. Wait. Oh yeah, because of the changes. So it does less base damage. And they added flat physical to it. Okay. I mean, that's a buff. In most cases, at least. Gets more spikes. Oh, I really dislike the stance swapping. But you wanna do it. Because it's so powerful. Does a bit less damage in blood stance. Gains more AoE while in stance. That's a lot of AoE. Huh. Purifying Flame has an added damage effectiveness of 180 from 140. Okay. Not entirely sure why they did this, but Purifying Flame Spellslinger with this chain sounds pretty good. Stormbrand has a higher base crit, lowered the damage, increased the activation, lowered the detach duration, yeah. Summon Holy Relic now has a base crit chance of 5. Interesting. Very interesting. But I mean, I feel like all of these spell damage effectiveness buffs are because of the crit multi nerf. That's my guess. Because I don't know the values of crit multi nerfs yet. Static Strike does a tiny bit more damage at the start and a tiny bit less at the top. Has a lower duration. Ouch. Ouch. Converts 50% from 60. Wait, what? Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. I mean, Static Strike with the 4-second duration was actually solid. It no longer causes beams to deal 60% less damage while stationary and... Oh. Okay, so they're always gonna do the base damage. Wait, no. Always 40%. I mean, that means when we're stationary, we do more damage. Yeah, okay. No longer creates a stacking buff and no longer gains 10% increased beam frequency per stack. Okay. Beams now hit enemies every 0.4 seconds, down to 0.32. I did not see these nerfs coming. I did not see these nerfs coming, my boy. Oh shit. Wave of Conviction has a... Dude, these are like crazy... This is like a crazy buff to Wave of Conviction by leveling. Holy fuck. This is a lot of damage from your flat damage craft. Wall skill balance. Sword Earthquake. Base attack speed is now 75. Nerf. Has an added... Oh shit. So this means that you're more likely to get stunned from your Wall Earthquake, and you're more likely to animation cancel it by accident. Now the added damage effectiveness. Okay, slightly buffs. Okay. Okay. Wall Fireball has anti damage. Oh yeah, it's basically just the same changes to Fireball. Yeah. Crown Slam no longer attack physical. Yeah. Remember the multi-strike Wall Crown Slam? Fucking whole screen exploding. Wall Crown Slam back in the day was probably the most fun I've ever had in PoE on a melee build. It was so fun. Now the added damage effectiveness, yeah, increases. And they lowered the speed of it too. Okay. That's a lot of damage, by the way. One lightning trap. Basically, no changes. Okay, well, VMS. Now grants 25 from 60 up to 430 from 1000. Okay. Grants 20% more up to 29. Okay, that's gonna be 30% more armor at level 21. That's a lot. Wait, no causes 30% of damage taken from the buff before your life range up to 35 from 80%. 35% from 80. Dude, you're better off just using normal Molten Shell. The buff can now take damage equal to 30% from 60. Up to a maximum of 30,000. It's actually it's actually gonna be 21, 23 Molten Shell, boys. Now reflects 300% of damage taken from 100 up to 9,000 from 3,000. Oh, that's what the sub-plasma. It deals more damage now, okay? Now removes and is removed by any other guard skill. Okay, so I mean the thing with VMS is still that it's a very long duration. So I feel like you do still want to use it, but is it time for just normal Molten Shell now? Like 35 mitigation for like 20 seconds is very good. Molten Shell is 75%, but it's a short duration. So you use Molten Shell when you know that you get one shot, and then you use VMS when you know there's gonna be a lot of incoming damage. Like when you do like Metamorph or something like that, I would still probably use VMS. Can't do Necromancer bone armor with VMS anymore. This is a big nerf. You can't have Immortal Coal, you can't have Arcane Cloak, you can't have bone armor or steel skin with it anymore. And if you have Molten Shell, I think if you have Molten Shell on left click, it's gonna cancel your VMS. I think. To me, this looks like more people are just gonna use normal Molten Shell now, which is a very powerful buff. But damn, I did not see this going this far down. I was expecting like 50%. Oof. I mean, it definitely deserved to be nerfed. I still think it's gonna be good. The 35% is a very decent damage mitigation for a long duration. It's like a moderate damage reduction for a long duration. Wait, what? Wait. So can we use Molten Shell to pre-buff for our normal Molten Shell? So we use Wild Molten Shell to get 20% more armor, and then we... Well, 29% more armor. And then we cast Molten Shell, and because we had more armor from the VMS, now we capped the Molten Shell earlier. Is this what it's gonna be? Basically, I think this is probably gonna still be good against physical because of the more armor. Well, no, yeah, but you have the armor when you cast the skill. So what I'm wondering here is the armor buff, because when you had VMS up, you had this more armor, and Molten Shell gives you the buff based on how much armor you have. So it VMS could be a pre-buff for Molten Shell. Sounds weird. Archmates. Yeah, there's like nerf, a bit of a nerf there. I'm expecting it to not be the case, but we'll see. I would assume that in the code it first removes Molten Shell and its bonuses and then casts Molten Shell. But we never know. Shockwave gets more uses. Nice. Deals more damage. Nice. I want to see people actually use Shockwave. Would be nice. Slower projectiles have 20% less projectile, from 30 up to 30% from 20. This is actually a buff to the clear speed of Spectres. Passive tree balance. We take an opportunity for this pass to review the passive skill tree as a whole with few specific goals in mind. We wanted to add support for mechanics that have been added in the past few years. You know, Rage Unleashed, Corpse Manipulation, Warcries, Heralds, and Banners. Many passive skill clusters offer the same thing as other clusters, with the only difference being the location on the tree and the number of passive skills. In this patch, we've endeavored to give each cluster its own identity and function. Timeless Jewel Keystone passives have become a popular feature for many builds, but are prohibitively difficult to acquire, especially without trade. Interesting that they mentioned this, because Solo Self-Found shouldn't have a place in their balancing/changes. And now that they include this, it makes it look like they balance the game also around Solo Self-Found. Interesting. We moved some of the most build-defining keystones out of Timeless Jewels. Wait, now they say some. I thought it was all. And into the tree itself. These keystones have been added to the tree. Agnostic, Glancing Blow, Supreme Eco, Wind, Nurse, and Eternal Youth. What was the thing that you get from Zibagwa? Was that Eternal Youth? Isn't this is the no? This is the ES recharge applies to life rights. This is that. This is the evasion shit. Agnostic is the mana. Cleansing Blow is block. Supreme Ego is fuck. I don't remember. So wait, they didn't add the Divine Flesh. Okay. Oh yeah, Ego is the aura, yeah. We've also added new keystones as part of our effort to support newer mechanics. Impaler? Oh god, dude. Feels fucking impaled, man. Hey, just you take Impaler and Leap Slam into a pack and then you impale them, and you no longer can impale them. Nice. Imbalance guard is very nice. Call to arms. Well, this is call to arms is basically a nerf because it used to be in a notable when it comes to the instant war cries. We've also wanted to reduce the power of some clusters that were overly... Wait. We have also wanted to reduce the power of some clusters that were overly efficient and increase the power of clusters that were inefficient. Ultimately, the passive skill tree should provide more interesting choices of your builds. Due to the volume of the changes to the passive, we won't be listing each one out. Instead, you can check the new tree for yourself. Are we... Oh, shit. Holy fuck, this is a lot of things. Has somebody made... Wait, no, this is just all of them, right? Can we see what the changes are? Oh, somebody must have made a like a compilation of where we see all the changes. Okay. Okay, I'll we'll check that. Do we check it now or do we check it later? Fuck, this dude, clicking is hard. There you go. Now, okay. Okay. List of all cluster jewel changes. New stuff, notable name, new stuff, unchanged stuff removed. Okay. Precise retaliation. Yeah, got nerfed. Okay. Wait, this is cluster jewels. I wanted the normal notables. Can we have the 3 changes? This is cluster jewels. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Fresh meat.
No, thanks for the sub, Preston. Is this too big? No, that's good. That's good. Executioner. More AoE. Cool. They buff the cooldown recovery. This is a buff to our Molten Shell. Wait, is this like everything? Does this mean every single one-handed melee damage node? Went from 12 to 16%? That's a lot of damage. Basically, more damage, more duration. Wait. That's... Wait, what? Where is that specific node? I don't remember. POP is updated now. But does the POP show the old values too? It doesn't really help me to look at the new values because I don't remember all of the existing like the current live things. We can update it, it's whatever. But yeah, this is very hard to read. Removed. But this doesn't show what's... Wait, there must be changed one as well, right? No, there's just removed and... Oh, wait. Oh, there's the modified. Okay. So they removed a bunch of the Warcry stuff. Okay. Some random minor nodes. Then they added exerts. So this is basically just buffed. No? Increased effect of impales on two-handers. Impale duration. Wait, what? Wait. Does it mean that you have more impales? Wait, what does it mean? Because doesn't impale just have a set amount of hits with an infinite duration? Wait, impales had a duration. Wait, what? Wait, it had a duration? I'm confused. We were when they introduced the impale, they told us that the impale stayed there until they run out, like as in the uses. Okay, interesting. I mean, the impale duration is whatever, dude. Just kind of use like shit. What is this? Oh wait, this is not a screenshot. This Ventura, this doesn't work. Just take a screenshot. Okay. Just a bunch of Warcry stuff. Wait! No! Did they move clans in Pelos? From here to here? Wait, me. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I'll take this buff. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh no. You can also hit it from here, right? If you're playing a life build, you even get this node. Fine, if you're playing life build. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh, you get the tournament things too. This is fucking insane. What the fuck? Oh my god, you get spiritual too. Dude, this is fucking disgusting. Oh no 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 no. Oh god. Oh. Oh, wait, it's not here yet. It's not here yet. Convert. Oh, it's still checking. Never mind. Oh, there. Sorry, my bad. Okay, what is thread there? What is thread of hope there on a medium? Oh, I think it probably has to be large. Yo, thanks for the host, Balor. Dude, what the fuck? It's good from this slot too. You can ask Frost and Storm for one node as well. This is 20% chill effect with 30% damage. There's also Warcry node here, but I'm not sure if you want to use that, but it's actually good from this slot too. The fuck, dude? Skittering Runes, Ash, Frost and Storm, Sanctity. Yo, you can take 40% damage. Huh. How is this slot? Not that you would use that, but... Okay, so that doesn't work. Very large is probably too large. Nope. Nope, you get it. Okay, you don't get that. No! 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 No, you can't make it ward anymore from here. No! Oh no! So you need to pass through this now instead of this. I mean, it's just like 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But wait. You can't take Arcanist Dominion either anymore? Fuck. Michi. You can take Snowforge now. That's kinda... I'll take Snowforge over Arcanist Dominion. But the Wicked Ward hurts my soul. Dude, this is so cluttered. What the fuck? Oh, it's just 50% daily damage now. Hmm. Some pen. Hmm. I mean, it's not nearly as good as this slot or this slot, in my opinion. But oh wait, it actually shows the. Oh, if you have a thread of hope socket here, it actually shows all of the this. This is fucking disgusting, though. Seriously, what is this? Like, like you can even get these two if you wanted to. That's so. Dude, the the cold dots. You could take that for the cold dot brand. Dude, the spiritual command here is too like insane. This is fucking nuts, dude. I mean, you can take that 5% as well, of course. Dude, imagine playing a staff build and then taking Stealthwood clan stance there too. Dude, this is fucking disgusting for the ED. What the? Wait, Colmarits. You can actually even take this if you want for attack speed. Oh, we absolutely take that though, I think as well. I mean, the thing is, you don't really need that speed. You can take it, but you don't need it. Man, that is so strong. That is so fucking strong. Excuse me, what? Hmm. Yeah, the question here now is can we scale it up to cap it somehow? In its own, it doesn't look that strong. I mean, sure, the max all Ellie resist is nice, of course, but dude, that is so weird, dude. What build would? Oh fuck, yo, you can take Ancestral Board if you're using Withering Totem. No, you wouldn't take it because you can't dynamite. But the Runebinder. could be interesting for the gold dots, potentially. What is flexible sentry? Oh, they did they change all avoid ailments? No, they just removed it from flexible sentry. How about this? This is still avoid. Fuck, they nerfed wicked pulse duration. Wait, what the fuck? Yikes. That's a big yikes. RIP eternal suffering. So that's 25% reduced ailment duration. %. 60. Oh, this isn't the. Wait, there is no. It does have a void. You would need this entire cluster for 6 points. If you path through this, which you normally wouldn't. This is if you only have. This is only if you have the Watcher's Eye here, or like a jewel slot here, and 2 flexible sentries. Huh. I mean the end. Okay. The big question is, did they do anything with the? Okay, so the crafts are still avoidance. Okay, so it's fine. You. It doesn't matter. It's matter because you're gonna do gloves, helm. That's 50. Boots for 30. That's 80, and then arcane swiftness. So it doesn't change anything end game. You just don't take flexible sentry anymore. What is elegant form though? From I should go back to reading patch notes, but I'm just very curious right now. I should really go finish them. I should go finish them and then we come back to check all of this other stuff. Wait. There. Oh, elegant form is still avoidance. So if you don't have the boots, you do elegant form. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, good. That's fine. That's totally fine. $30, 20 plus 1 craft. I mean, like honestly, just getting random shaver boots. I mean, they need to be 81 boots though, for 30 plus. The first tier gets to 30, but that's at max roll. But yeah, early on you would get 1 elegant, then you do double craft, and the shield node. That's my early setup is gonna be one elegant form, helm and gloves craft and swiftness. Dude, this fucking thread of hope. This fucking thread of hope, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to get a cup of coffee and take a piss. I'll just leave it this here for now, and I'll be back in a minute or so. Well, a couple minutes. Man, I am excited of this. Very excited of this. Man, god damn. Yeah, see you in a couple minutes. Room. Oh, you know what's also interesting about this change to glancing blows that I just realized? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Sanctuary Cluster. On a jewel, I guess. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you spend 5, 10, 12. If you want this to 16 points. What if we just do this anyways? So this is one more point than going through here. But it will give you the life cluster while being life built. I think you go through here. Actually, never mind. No, wait. You do this. If you struggle with strength, you do this. If you don't, oh no, but you want the ES here anyways. Oh, Xai. Wicked Ward is no longer on the thread of hope. And neither is Arcanist Dominion. But instead of Arcanist Dominion, now you get Snowforged. But you have to repath. Instead of doing 1, 2, 3 here and then this, you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Light Eater has always been there. That's nothing new. You don't take that on a gold dot though. Yeah, it's just one extra point. It's whatever. It's whatever. And you save a lot of points from the endgame cleansing. Dude, the endgame cleansing is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you get, I mean, you get that anyways. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you end up, you spend one extra point, but you get a lot of for that extra point. Otherwise, you would get the other jewel slot here. Man, the fucking spiritual command here is so nice too. Okay, let's actually go back to patch notes. And then wander the skill tree after, I think. Necromancer, yeah, they capped it to 100% Chieftain. Has moved and is no longer a pre-reg. Redesign now grants level 20 towers of chosen skill, which is triggered when you use a slam attack, creating an image which mirrors your slam attack. Has a short cooldown. Okay, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I wonder what the cooldown is. So a new small passive leads the tower first and grants 10% AoE and a bit of regen. Okay. No longer grants 3% more damage for each entering cards lost recently, up to 15. Instead, it now grants 50% more damage for 8 seconds when you lose or consume an charge. That's a big buff. That is actually a big buff. And instead of duration, it gives you chance to on kill. Oh. It's pretty nice. Berserker Warbring has been redesigned. Causes Warcries to grant 5 rage per 5 power if you have less than 25 rage. And causes them to sacrifice 25 rage if you have at least 25 rage. It also causes exerted attacks that deal 50% more damage. Aha. They wait, wait. Oh no, they took the recovery out from it. So they gave you more damage when you lose speed and you lose the sustain. I don't know how to feel about this. Also, if you take Warbringer, you can't really use the rage gem now that much anymore. I don't actually like this now that I think about it. You sacrifice a lot of rage to gain damage, and when you sacrifice rage, you also sacrifice speed. This is like you slam this to get the nice clips of one-shotting Shaper. Eh. Eh. I don't like this. However, Sign of Purpose has been designed and now cards brands to have 100% more activation frequency in the final 25 of their attack attached duration. Current recall. Why? Why are you making brand builds required to be a Hierophant? This change to Sign of Purpose, to me, makes it so that if you somehow decide to play a brand build, you have to do Hierophants. Yeah, that's 25% brand damage, but the recall cooldown recovery speed is the big thing. Because they increase the duration, the cooldown on it. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan. I mean, sure, okay. I'll give you that. If you're playing Cold Up brand, you probably don't do Hierophant. Sure, true. True. Item balance. Labyrinth Helmet ensures that granted reduced Earthquake duration can no longer be obtained, though existing versions are unaffected. I like this because it felt like if you wanted to play Earthquake, this Helm enchant was a must. But I hope this is put somewhere else. They put it in the sign area. Oh. Okay. This is a really awkward spot though. Would you just anoint the window of opportunity? Wait, did they buff higher killer? Was this 5 before? This is really nice. This is really nice for lightning warp though, actually. Labyrinth Hellbound challenges the Grand Slam. Yeah, so that's gone. Rala and Cry buff effect now grant 10 to increase Rala and Cry buff effects. And can no longer be obtained. Okay, it makes sense that they're nerfing them because the enchant would have been busted for Rala and Cry. Oh, this is a thread of hope. This is a very large thread of hope. It's pretty good. Also, if you're a life build, it keeps you timeless. If you're a life build, you would come here, you would do this. You would silver pick that. And then you just take these two. That this would be like life build setup, I think. Well, at least the build that comes from here and gets them. Oh, yeah. How do you get red scab with thread of 3 thread of hopes? Oh god. Yep. This is very interesting thing to be able to take if you're playing cold brands. Or even if you have, I'm pretty sure the Runebinder makes it so that on a single target setup you would swap one of the 6 link, like one of the support gems from Vortex to Cold Up brand, because you're gonna have 3 of them now with this. Okay. Turbulent. Labyrinth Helm enchantments a granted increased buff effect and required now grant increased cooldown reduction instead. And no longer obtained. Helm cannot. Yeah. They're basically just removing all of them. Yep. Essence of Hysteria on boots will now drop Burning Crown every 10 units from 25. This is a buff. Add a new oil. Yep. New 30 new ring anointments. Due to removal of some notable passive skills, some existing anointed amulets may now have new notables on them. Added the new Elder Slayer influence modifiers to several slots. Oh. I hope they're bringing back the stuff that they took away from Delve, like fossils. I talk about that in the most recent YouTube video. You should go check that. Because TLDR, it's very good. Hunter influence ring modifier that grants faster side of energy shield recharge is now instead found on a Redeemer influence rings. 200 weapons. We reviewed all 200 weapon based type. Oh, this is just they gave them more damage. Ezomite staff base crit chance is a bit higher. Implicit now grants 20% block from 18. Maelstrom gets base crit. So they're increasing crit chances and giving them. Wait, spell block chance. Interesting. Very interesting. Gets a lot more AoE, gets a lot more AoE. Slower base, more stun duration. Oh god, dude. Colossus Mallet is faster. 30% AoE damage. Okay. Pile drive is faster. Reduce stun threshold. That's pretty good. Slower. Increased strength. Interesting. Imagine this a few patches ago. With Baron Necros. Terror Maul. Slower, higher crits. Topple stun duration. Karl is now slower and gives more AoE. Okay. Slower. Faster. Damage over time multiplier for bleeding. Okay. Wall axe is slower. Chance to maim on hit. Wow. That's very strong. Faster. Higher base crits. Necro is gonna be very played this league. Because I mean, there could be still some minion nerf that I haven't seen yet. Basically just increasing the amount of accuracy. Faster, higher crit multi, a lot of flat accuracy, faster, 50 strength and dexterity. That's a very interesting implicit. Huh. Infernal Soul gets some elite damage. They lowered the crit of Excited Blade. Actually nerf Exquisite Blade. Well, minus probably the base damage buffs, of course, but Clash to Chew balance. Many balance chains have been made as okay, this is where we need the we need this, okay. Nerf. Replenishing presence got removed the life region and it applies to me to so they buffed the value but it doesn't get scaled anymore. Okay. This is for a lot of builds, this is actually a buff. Like no low-key, this is a buff to a lot of builds. On my summoner, this would be a buff. Purposeful Harbingers capped at 40. Precise Commander got nerfed. Makes sense. Wait, no, this is pure Commander for all of them. Okay, okay. For a second I was like, fuck. But this is not the singular ones. Nerf the crit multi a bit, nerf the crit chance, nerf the crit, remove the damage, removed AoE if killed recently, and they gave area if you killed at least 5 enemies recently. Ah! That's weird. Overall, this is a nerf, for sure. Towering Thread. Oh, they're buffing it. They removed the character size. No. Sleeper Sentries lost totem damage gain duration. You have Onslaught if you summoned the totem recently. Interesting. That's pretty good. Precise focus obviously got nerfed. Stoic lost a bit of block. Remove a curse after channeling for 2 seconds. Well, that's fucking dead. At least for hardcore. Granted, I think it was probably a bit too good, but oh my goodness, slaughtered it. Spike concoction. Attack speed, they removed the effect. Kane Alchemist Genius when use a flask. Increases flash charge gain and effect of flasks. Oh, so this is actually a buff. If you're a Pathfinder, that's a big buff. It also doesn't say non-unique flask effect. It just says and effect of flasks, which means yeah. So basically, what this change was, it was to remove the stacking of this node. But if you only had one, this is a big buff. Yeah. Important to note though that we just gained a 20% unique flask effect with this. Reduce the effect of curses on you during effect of any life or mana flask. Reduce the effect of non-damaging elements on you during... That is a very good for MOM builds. Wait, what happened? Exert attacks deal damage. Warcries have chance to grant Enduring Frenzy or Power Charge per power. That is pretty interesting. But Rip Rage. That's really good. You can get all the charges on, well, it's any of them, right? I'm assuming you can only get one charge per use of Warcry. But this is a very good good node. Minimum 10 power. Okay. Feels a bit weird, like weird honestly. Man, they're removing so much duration and buff effect from this, and then just giving random attack damage. Enemies taunted by your Warcries are intimidated. Mm-hmm. No longer unnerve. Rip. Lead by example. So bad. Nerfed. Man, so much Warcry buff effect is just gone. Gain armor per 5 power for 8 seconds when you Warcry up to 100%. Rip crit multi. Man, You lost so much crit from the war cries, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. They slaughtered the crit from Warcry clusters. Aha, look at that. Gone. Gone. Gone is the days of immune damage builds using the leech memes. Increase. Wait, they removed that as well. Increase spell damage while on full energy shields. Yikes. Cold-blooded killer lost cold damage. Michi! Look at that. Does cold-blooded killer spawn on the golden cluster? I mean, they still you still have higher values, right? Oh wait, no, this is large. Oh, never mind. This is large gold. Nobody's gonna use that. We can balance duration. No. GGG. Why did you look at my ED build? It wasn't that great. Why did you nerf it? Okay, so that's a buff. Oof, oof. Even a bigger reason to just not go crit with the redemption sentries. Increased fire damage. Cannot be chilled while burning. Okay. Okay. Eternal suffering is now eternally suffering from these changes. This is actually really good for the slinger early on. This is actually not that bad for the Chaos Slinger early on for inflicting wither. On normal clear. For bosses it's a nerf. Wait, Circling Oblivion lost the skill effect duration too? Oh, yikes. Ouch. Evil Eye. Non-charismatic inflict are blinded for 4 seconds. Interesting. Actually kinda interesting. Huh. But it's only for 4 seconds, and then you would have to wait for the curse to fall off before you recurse them to put the blind back on. Obviously for like normal clearing that's kinda nice, but for prolonged fights that's annoying. Forbidden Wards. I lost a bit of reservation, okay. Victim Maker. Lost skill effect duration. Enemies cursed by you have malediction if 33% of curse duration expired. That is a very strong for Trickster Bane. With all the removing skill duration, it is so much worse, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, we didn't have all that curve duration, like that skill effect duration before we got the cluster jewels, and it was already fine before that. It just means that there's even less of a need to go for cluster jewels now than there was before. Like if they didn't do the changes, you didn't need to go for the dot clusters. And now there's even less of a reason to do that. You have good options to only need to not do that. It's fine. Oh, they removed the intimidate from that. Okay. Heraldry. So they just reduced. Oh wow. Ouch. Ouch. Ow. How that hurts. Endbringer 5% instead of 25, and then just a 20 flat. Ooh. Oh, yikers. I mean, that's nice for... I mean, if you only have one Herald, which obviously you wouldn't use this if you only had one Herald, but... They fucking slaughtered Endbringer. Oh my god. Also, Heraldry is completely useless. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Crit chance is the same. They just lowered the crit multi, makes sense. They nerfed the purity? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it was way too good before, but oh shit. I mean, Agony is still there, so that's good. This is still good for Agony builds, but holy shit, they slaughtered the Sentinel setup. Additional physical damage per summon Sentinel. Oh! Oh! Oh shit. Oh. This didn't really matter though. You didn't care about this. You went for viral. You just went pure agony anyways. This is kind of whatever. This hurts though. The physical damage reduction from Sentinel when you had multiple Sentinels was really good. Like if you had 5 Sentinels, this was 5 physical damage reduction and some damage. I wonder what the cooldown recovery speed is gonna do for them though, for the slammings. Chip away lost frequency and attachment range, and instead gets attachment range to recall brands. Increase cooldown recovery per brand. Okay. I mean that's a buff. Obviously the base cooldown on brand recall is now higher. And I don't think anyone is gonna get 10 brands. But okay. Oh wait, but you can stack this. You can stack this. Have 2 of these, and then it's 8% per, and then you just need 5 brands, and boom, that's done. Seeker runes. He's capped to 100%. That's fine. Cleansing blows and Mystic Bulwark. ES Mana region. Yes. You're a bit late to the train on that. Every build who comes here should take Mystic Bulwark pretty much. For the last 2-3 patches, I think. Whenever it was added, I don't remember. It's really good. Remarkable. Can cast an additional brand. Is gone, and they lowered the cast speed. Skills which create brands have 35% chance to create an additional brand. Isn't this kind of a buff on getting the brands up earlier? It's just like inconsistent, it's a bit weird. Movement speed is still there, they removed the damage and instead attach to a new enemy each time they activate. No more than once. Branch attached to a new enemy each time they activate. No more than once every 3 seconds. That's pretty good. Right? This allows them to chain a bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. How does this work against bosses? Where there's only one target. Is it worth the cleansing bolts if you have 50-50 block? No, but that's... you drop investment into block elsewhere and they cleansing blows instead. Grand Design lost a brand. Got cast speed instead. Duration went down. Wait, the duration went down? Oh god. Lost the activation frequency. And got some range. Okay. Can have a... oh. So you lost boss DPS, but you gained speed, like mapping speed with this. Cool. That's a mapping, that's a clear speed buff. Lost crit multi, of course, makes sense. It's fine. Lost fist damage reduction. I mean, it was well stationary anyways. And you got armor instead. Well, yikes. The life leads got nerfed, makes sense. Mana recovery is gone. Gain power charge when you use a mana blast.
Fresh meat.
That's pretty nice. Yo, thanks for the sub here, skill. Wait, so 8,000 unreserved mana is 800 armor? Like base armor? I mean, it's not shit, but it's not exactly gay. It's only good if you scale armor as well. But you can stack this, right? I suppose. You need a lot of this. This makes using molten shell on a MOM builds easier. But you lose the flat reduction, which means you're gonna be dying more to big hits. But yeah. Also, Arcane Cloak is a thing anyway, so it's kind of like weird. But okay, Dries was probably grey gassing when he saw that. You know, his pure armor stacking Stormbrand is like, oh god, Earth. Okay, so you got more ES. They reduce the recharge. Okay. It's kind of fine. They nerfed the leech, makes sense. They removed the additional fidget time interaction and gave us 15% chance. That is so inconsistent. Oh my god. Readiness. Chance to evade attacks is being gone and avoid bleed, avoid being impaled, increase the version you haven't been hit recently. That's good. That's actually not bad. It's like, this is kind of weird though. There aren't many places where you can get impaled. Flexible sentry, chance to avoid ailment, gone. Reduced ailment duration, reduced effect of non-damaging elements. I mean, this is, even if you don't go for maximum the thing, this is kind of nice for like shock and chill and shit like that. Reduced ignite duration, went from 40 to 30. Reduced extra damage from critical strike while ignited. Cannot be ignited if you've been ignited recently. I mean, the unaffected by burning crown is very good, I suppose, for deep delving, but you just use the Pantheon for that. Maximum fire resist. This is a buff. This right here is a big buff to Righteous Fire. That is very nice. Where does Hibernator spawn? Cold resist, okay. That is interesting. Antifreeze at max cold resist. Nice. Cannot be shocked if you've been shocked recently. Rip mover speed. Unaffected by shock crown. Too bad. All of these are kind of yike. Feels weird, man, because you just go full ailment immune instead. Anti-venom. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. I mean, this is nice. Back to Pantheons, but Pantheon doesn't have poison immunity anymore. They removed it from the Shakari. Oh. Why would they nerf the non-CI builds? What the fuck? I don't understand this. Why have they nerfed them? Just why? CI is already so good. The only way I can like really see getting the poison shit, like to, you know, not really do anything from poison, is self-poisoning yourself with the Shakari Pantheon, so you have 5 some like random useless poisons on you, and then the remaining don't do anything. But that requires some stupid shit. It's not very easy to do on every build. Wait, method matters gives chaos max res? Oh, wait, what is that right now? Chaos res 16 and 6. Wait, that's 14. 14 with 38 damage. And now it's... Oh, they took a lot of damage from this cluster. Fingers also lost dot multi. Oh shit! Okay. Man, this is so good. The corruption is so good. Huh. Okay. New notables. AoE flammability curse effect. Frostbite curse effect with crit chance. Cast speed conductivity effect. This is 25, this is 35, and this is 5. This has to be a typo, right? Yeah, and there's 25%. Self-control. 30% reduced mana reservation or discipline. Interesting. Grace reservation, determination reservation, summer commander. Oh, even more AoE, more effect for your purities. Movement speed. Ah. So wait, did they do anything to the pure guile, pure commander, and the other things that have reservations with the effects? Okay. We continue. Damage increases given the 200 weapon base slots. We adjust the damage on a number of 200 uniques. So most of these are nerfed because they increase the bases, which makes the buff not as significant. Feels very counterintuitive to buff the bases and then nerf the uniques. So basically they want you to use rares, right? So rares are gonna be more powerful. So everything is just nerfed. Yeah. Yep. Okay, here's one. Here's the ones we. Wait, where's the Where's Starforge? Where's the disfavor? I'm scared. I am very scared. Because they are not mentioned here. Am I just blind? Oh, Outcheer is disfavor, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. But where's Starforge? They are just really wanting to people craft, which is fine, which is totally fine. Other unique items. Enemy granted by Unit Dream, all surprising, and the Elder Mode now grants more added chaos damage. Instead of flat. Interesting. Oh, it's added. So you need to have a high amount of added damage scaling. Okay. Timeless jewels. New keystone have been added. And the new ones are Trader, Supreme, Ostentation, Chainbreaker, Trances, Immortal. Wait. I don't remember all of this. Chainbreaker is the... Do we have these on the Reddit? I wanna quickly look at them. Because I don't remember all of these. We should have these on the compiled information thread, right? Yeah, Chainbreaker is the rage one. I don't remember seeing the other ones. Threshold Jules, where are you? I'm coming for you. Not threshold, timeless. Okay. We got this. Oh yeah, I remember that. Supreme is... Oh, it was the attribute one. Yeah. What was Trader? What is Trader? What is this? Didn't we get the Saltator mechanic? I remember the guy saying we don't know what okay, so I'm assuming this is one of these has to be, it's either this or this that has to be the Saltator, right? Existing timeless jewels will retain the old keystones, but if you reroll them in the diviner, they will reveal these new keystones. No longer triggers a Bussel Cry on hit. Causes a tiny point of workers to explode on death, dealing... Okay, I mean, basically the same shit. Well, actually no, because this was on hit and now you need to actually Warcry yourself. Never mind. They nerfed the buff effect. Increases the cooldown. Okay. Yeah, this should stack, I think. Wait, no, you can't explode a corpse device. Never mind. No longer causes you to gain iron reflect for 8 seconds every 16 seconds. No longer causes you to deal 30% more damage with arrow hits at close range with iron reflexes or attack speed. Instead, now it grants iron reflexes constantly as well as level 30 dash. If you have cast dash recently, it grants evasion rating and increased movement speed. If you haven't cast recently, it grants attack speed and extra arrows. Travel skills other than dash are disabled. I mean, that's fine. I kind of like this change. The more damage hurts though. A lot. Like a lot. But I mean, okay, you never have the additional arrows unless you're fighting bosses while you're trying not to dash. But you wanna dash to get the evasion rating and the movement speed. Okay, never mind. I don't like this anymore. Like, you kind of want this. And you want this. Okay. Apex no longer increases mana cost. In turn, now comes 40 flat mana cost. Interesting side effect of this change. It makes something like Flame Dash give you better arcane surge. But yeah. Barracks by the radius at which it can spread ailments to other enemies is now 25 from 12. Damn! That's big buff. That is a very big buff. Huh. Bitter Dream. No. Don't kill the Bitter Dream. No longer supports Sacred Gems with level 1 Mana Leech. Okay, that doesn't matter. Now supports Gem with level 1 Bone Shield. That's a buff! That is the buff to... That is actually a big buff to the super scuffed leveling of the Redemption Sentries in Solo Self-Found if you don't have links. I like this. Very much. Village Vendor for Bone Shield. The Black Cane. Phantasmal Might granted by summon Phantasm now provides 50% more added physical damage. Wait, I don't... Didn't Black Cane... Yeah, so it was flat before. Alright. Blood Dance is still shit. Brain Rattler is better because of the shock. Briner Flag no longer grants 2 power charges when you use Warcry, now grants Arcane Surge to you analyze when you use Warcry. Arcane Surge effect is increased based on the Warcry's power up to 50%. Interesting. Yeah, I understood it. They just buffed it. Broken Faith no longer grants physical... Oh yeah, we already seen this, right? Yep. It's an interesting animated Guardian shield now. Circle of Fear, Nostalgia, Regret, and Anguish and Quilt. Randomly generated Herald modifiers now grant 15 to 20% reduced from 30 to 40, and the 40 to 60 from up to 100%. Ooh. That's a very sizable nerf. I think it was a justified nerf. I'm not sure if they overdid it though. It seems like they're still gonna be fine though. But maybe we can take an update. Make sure that you click. There's a button down here. It's just like Let me open up. There's a button here that says convert to 3.11. Crown of the Tyrant gives you more life. Okay, cool. And Throne now increases the effect of shock. Oh, they finally buffed this belt. Already decent leveling belt if you had the correct jewels is now better. Interesting. Dark Shear buff. Big Dark Shear buff. George's Malevolence neighbors in 50 flat. Oh, wait, no longer. Grants seal gain frequency. Okay. Yo, Dorian is belt changes. So they gave it more leads, that doesn't matter. Chance to shock, freeze, or ignite during flask effects from 10%. Okay, nobody's still gonna use this. Dustblight no longer supports Socketed Gems with Chaos, now grants 15 Stalking Pustule on kill, and that's... What is Stalking Pustule? We're gonna get up to the POB, open the POB and update it. From the bottom left, there's a check for update, but updates button. The enemy divine no longer supports socketed skills with life leech. Now gets chance to bleed. Okay. Okay. That's a decent buff. Essential Sandwich is still not really gonna be used, but it has a new thing that we haven't had before. Energy shield later effects not removed at full energy shield. Oh, I don't care about what this means, as in what the words mean. I care what the effect of this skill is. Because it says and, so there's this and then this. So there's something new here. Community fork a new software. No, it's not. Just Google how to POP community. There's a guide for it. You'll get better answers than I do. Close the door? No. It's too hot if I do that. Fevered Mine. Now grants spell damage. Cause normal bastard skills in radius to be transformed to instant grant increased mana cost of skills. Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I can see it's been a buff to
Fresh meat.
the builds that don't want to stack the mana cost. Just for the extra spell damage you get from it. Well, no, normal tool is gonna be better. Never mind. And what about the sub-queen? Deck queen, no. Okay. Fragile boom no longer increases damage taken. Okay. Or causes region. Grants fragile. Oh yeah, this is this. I really like this change. Yeah, you sacrifice too many good nodes for Fevered Mind. and it's only 10% from the nodable itself, not all of the nodes within the radius, right? Yes, they changed the location. It's much better now. You thread of Hobbit.
Fresh meat.
Almost forgot, so guys check your Twitch Prime XD.
Hey Darren, thanks for the 7 months. So what you do now is you go here and you get a very large thread of hope. You take very large thread of hope here. Then you wait. Convert. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. That's what you do now. It's actually a buff. Also, boom. Big buff for ED build. On Gold Dot, you do the same from the bottom side. You do it from here.
Moi Ilkka, I'm visiting Finland for the first time next week. Anything very Finnish I should try besides sauna and Karjalan piirakka?
I mean, those two are already pretty good. I think it's a large one from here, right? Yeah, it's a large, yes. And then you get from the large in this slot you also get Sanctity. Salmiakki Kossu, yeah. Yeah, is it like, yeah, just Salmiakki. It's good stuff. Also Kossu, yeah. Basically all the alcohols. What else? Let's not get distracted. I'll get. Sauna is overrated. Okay, this guy's gonna get banned. This guy right here is gonna get banned right now. Just let me get my mod icons. There you go. You did it bad. How dare you to say that? Okay, Jehovah's Devotion. Elemental Warning skill now has a cooldown of 1 from 10. Only triggers a melee hit rather than any and makes you unaffected by curse rather than immune. It's nice. Nice change. Oh yeah, also, if you're playing, let's say that you're playing a Gold Dot brand or something like that, you can also take Rune Binder with the same Thread of Hope. Also, you can take Spiritual Command for 8% attack speed, and then you can craft minion attack speed in as a suffix on your weapon for even more attack speed. It's kind of nice. But yeah, the very large Thread of Hope here is big. Very big. Oh yeah, where's the Wind Dancers here, by the way? Isn't Wind Dancer like here? You're never gonna go on that for ES-based Trickster. You might get it from a Skin of the Lords, though. Potentially. Probably, you will lose a lot of ES for that, but it's an option. Gloomfang no longer causes projectiles gain non-chaos as extra chaos per chain. Now causes projectiles that have chained to gain non-chaos as extra chaos. Okay, so you don't get the stack you don't stack it anymore like crazy. Okay. I mean, it's a big nerf to the massive chains on Gloomfang, but yeah. Hesmana. Also have increased attack speed if you've taken a savage hit recently. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. And of course the IPD went down. Hot-footed. Renamed hot-headed because it ain't just your feet that are quick now. Nice. Man. This would have been so nice if it was while burning. Goddamn ignited. Hurts my soul. If this was on burning, this would have been decent. Highland's Fury gives you more damage. Okay. I was focused to have increased cooldown recovery speed. Oh, interesting. Too bad it's not this space. This item. Even will be no longer causes magma orb to fire an additional projectile. Instead, it causes magma orb. Oh, so this is the clutch. This is the jewel, right? Now causes magma orb to deal 50% less damage and 40% more damage per jet. Oh, so they basically put the Gloomfang into the threshold jewel. Huh. Wait, how many chains do you need to have to outweigh the less damage? 3? That's very easy to get. Obviously, that makes the other chaining builds worse with the Gloomfang, but I like the fact that I don't have to use Gloomfang on the build to get single target damage. I'd rather take it from a jewel slot. There's so many good amulets. Yeah, and you get more overlap. That's true. This is okay. Okay, this is weird because they said that they want to make the threshold jewels that people felt are mandatory not mandatory anymore. Who doesn't take this on a Magmauer build? I feel like this is even more mandatory now than before. What's happened to piercing shots? Wait. Wait. Oh. Hmm. Fork angle. Chaining range? Increased damage for each they have chained. Oh, this cluster is pretty cool. Well, this whole thing is pretty good. And Big Crane would take both. No, you just go through the middle, dude. Easy. I like this. The chain range bad for Magmar, not for clearing, but for bosses. Yeah, the +2 pierces is pretty nice. I mean, I wouldn't take this on ED. You don't need it. But you could take this as an ED build now. You could... you can actually get +2 pierce for ED if you wanted to. With this, but you don't really care about that. Okay, Kitawa Stairs now has a 50% chance to trigger. From 30%. Oh, that's a buff. Nice. Coming Shrugman. Increased fire damage with hit from enemies. Wait, isn't this the reduced damage taken from planet enemies? Is this it? No, wait, it's a different one, I think. Oh no, wait, it is that. Okay. Yeah. They basically just buffed it. Huh. Interesting. That's a lot of extra energy shield. Limb Split and Cauterizer. Trigger Gore Shockwave. If you have at least 150 strength. Okay. Malakai's Loop. Gets a lot more spell damage. Malakai's Vision now reaches 250 from 100. That's decent amount of region. But that's all corrupted. What does chain range increase mean for arc? I would assume it just make it so that instead of not chaining if monsters are too far, it allows you to chain, so... I would assume it works for that too. Maligaro's Lens. Radius at which nearby allies are healed when you die has been increased. From 20 to 35. But they nerfed the heal from 2 to 1. Okay, I'm fine with that. Mark of the Red Covenant. Minions have increased movement speed up to 45. Summon Raging Spirits no longer refer. Oh. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, fuck that. The whole point of using this helm was to give the SRS the duration refresh. I mean, sure, I guess now it has a built-in splash, which is kind of cool, I suppose, but yeah. Yeah. Wait, we have it on the 3. Is it here? Wait. Has a 5% chance to refresh the duration when they hit a unique enemy. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference, but like it's a cool leveling buff, I suppose. The Phantasm one is kind of good though. Well, very good. This is more about the Phantasm than the SRS, honestly. But then again, like, I think the duration refresh would be better when you clear than against the boss. Okay. Mortal Arteries no longer increase AoB while unarmed. Instead grants strike range. RIP. Options is slow though. I mean, well, in a proper SRS build, they have a lot of attack speed, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure the refresh is just the guy that hits. But even if on average if on average 1 out of 5 SRS refreshes their duration, that's a lot of time saved by recasting them. And something like multi-strike, Awaken multi-strike makes it very easy, well, much easier for them to refresh it. You run an Unleash on SRS anyways? Not necessarily, at least with that change. It depends how much how much duration you have on them and how much gas speed you have. While mapping, you definitely just unleash. Might and Influence has been totally redesigned and grants increased attack damage rather than global physical, and 2 randomly selected weapon-specific benefits from a small pool. I want to see what the benefits are. Before we see the benefits, this is weird. Could be interesting though. Moonbender's Wing. Well, we've seen that changes already. Millwing Bend now grants call to arms. Is that the one of the shields? Ah, it's this one. Yikes. Namahus. It gets a slightly better conversion. I suppose cool. You still take a lot of fire with it, so it's whatever. Knight's Hold is now still not used. Because there's too many other good options to level with. Grants attack damage per 200 of the... Oh. Okay, so it gets a bit more damage. That's a good buff for the build. Poet Spend, improve behavior around animation cancelling. Now works similar to spell slinger support. Wait, I think that's a really good change. Razor of the Seventh Sun converts a bit more. So if you're dual wielding this, it's easier to hit the 100%. Okay. Yeah, it was like I think it was 10 or 12 originally. Back in Talisman League, it was actually a really good to level with like a flame totem. It was either 10 or 12. You just slap flame totem in there and just carried you super hard for a long time. Reach of the Council is a very unique item now. Red Blade Banner no longer grants attack damage, leeches life against town, and now causes Warcries to have infinite power. So basically, they always go with the cap bonuses, I guess. Okay. Reverberation Rod and Amplification Rod grants +2 instead of +1. That makes it a very good for leveling. on a lot of things. Level 10 Spell Echo. Level 10 Control Destruction. And 10 Intensify. That's a big buff for leveling with this weapon. Holy shit. That is very good now. Yeah, that's very fucking good. Rickwald's Command. Yeah, we've seen that, Rolling Flames, okay, this is interesting. No longer grants Fireball additional radius per distance travel. Instead it grants 30 to 50 chance to Scorched, but prevents from igniting. Okay, nobody will use it. I mean, I guess non-ignite Fireball builds, but basically you just... I'm never gonna use that, I think. Sagaval's Flock now has chance to 100% chance from 25. Yo, isn't this like a massive buff on the isn't this the tornado, right? I mean, yeah, hit by fireballs will use it, but I think if you do fireball, you should just go ignite. Personally, yeah, this is a massive buff for tornado, dude. The Savior. Mirage barracks have been renamed Mirage Saviors to differentiate them from created by General Scribe. Makes sense. Strike skills used by Mirage Saviors cannot hit additional targets. This changes regard to maintenance server performance that's built using the Savior with certain strike skills were causing enough calculations to put noticeable strain on the servers, but accidentally missed in the development manifesto. Who's gonna save you now, Savior? I mean, it's still gonna be good though, but yikes. The Scourge buffs maybe. New copies that I no longer have a chance to trigger summon Spectral Wolf and kill. Now causes increases and reductions to minion damage to also affect you at 150. Nobody cares. I was excited that they would buff this. It's not good. It's shit. I guess unless you get 1000 minion damage. OP for dumb blow. No, you still have better options than that. I mean, you might use it, but it's you want a good rare weapon for dumb blow anyways. Yeah. Yeah, but none of this matters for the base that you get. The Scourge doesn't have that good of a base damage. It's not that great. Sure, it has a decent damage, but it's not insane or anything like that. Is it an end game? I'm pretty sure a rare weapon is gonna be better. Sure, it is better than it is right now, for sure. But a rare is still gonna be better end game, I'm pretty sure. Shattered Chains can no longer drop. Rolled in standard. Spirit response limited to 1. Causes you to gain 10% of damage taken as mana over 4 seconds. Okay, so they nerfed it, and then they also nerfed. The biggest issue with it is that they nerfed the Helm enchant. Because the Helm enchant was applying to this. The Helm enchant Rallying Cry effect was applied to this. Split person limited to 2, because you're splitting to 2 personalities. And because it was fucking OP. Starforge now has 300 from 500. Existing items can be ruthlessly brought back to the reasonable balance state with divine. I was not expecting this big of a nerf. It made sense that they would nerf it because when they brought it to the game, there wasn't a good way for like pure physical builds to be a thing. But now with all of the physical damage, you know, scalings and the buff to the base, it was justified to nerf it, but holy fuck, 300%? I mean, I'm happy that this makes people who want a good weapon to actually use a rare, but what the fuck? I don't even. Troll Timber Spire, because both you and your totem run is just the region life. Okay, slight buff. Unchills just get more crits, and you don't do any extra damage from crits, which is yikes. Ulne Tools. I mean, there are a few cases where this is fine, like poison crit, right? Ulne Tools Embrace. Bone Nova on hit, which is very good. No more on kill. Valakos. That doesn't really matter. Chance to shock goes up a bit. I guess it's slightly better as a leveling weapon now. Valorium gets more ES, more fire resist. Yo, they buffed Valorium. Interesting. Voices and Choir of the Storm. Higher base crits and more damage effectiveness. I mean, it makes sense with all the crit multi nerfs, right? Voidbringer gets up to 80 flat mana. Okay. That's a buff to Flame Dash Arcane Surge, okay? Oh god. Wake of Destruction. Oh yeah, that's Shock Crown, which is very nice. You had to use 2, didn't you? Warp Timepiece. More attack speed, more cast speed, more movement speed. More skill effect duration. Reduced skill effect duration. And then they... So that now this also affects ES Leech. Which is kinda nice, I guess. Whispering Ice. Got a buff. Okay. Sure, why not? White Wind got a lot of evasion. And higher dodge. And higher cold damage. Okay. What do you think about the Clash and Blows position? They buffed it. They made it so much better than it was. At least for an endgame build. The early game build now has to use 1 extra point because it was like 1 to from this spot, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, if you do this pathing, which you should do. Right, so it's like, I mean, sorry, no, it doesn't even matter. I was thinking because you want to take Sanctuary now. This is a very good nodes. Like actually very good nodes. Early on. That's a lot of spell. How much is that? 2% for... That's 16% spell block. You spend some points, but you cap your spell block so easily now. And endgame, when you have a Thread of Hope here, you're fucking great. Yeah, the 2 times was me multiplying the 8 by 2. But the end game is fucking disgustingly good now. With the Sanctity, Precision, and Retribution as well. Can you do it on Cold Dot? On Cold Dot you take the Thread of Hope here. If you're playing Cold Dot, you take the Thread of Hope here, and then you take Cleansing Blows and the Sanctity. Because you come from here, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Cleansing. Then you take Sanctity and Cleansing Blows. And Skittering Runes and Ash, Frost, and Storm. That's what you do on a Cold Dot. For endgame setups, this is a buff. On a Cold Dot, this is actually a nerf without Thread of Hope. At least if you go for Steel's Oath, then it's kind of not that big of a deal. But I don't go Steel's Oath on my Cold Dot, so for that it's a nerf. Yeah. Also, you can get that node too. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. 14% damage and 14 flat mana. And that 16 flat life, dude. God. Oh yeah, dude, you can take 30 text. Easy. No need for annoyance. Just take it with the Okay, Wildfire has been redesigned. Grants fire damage, no extra projectiles or AoE. Causes Multi Strike projectiles to change 1. And causes Multi Strike to fire 40% fire fewer projectiles. Chain. Some insane pure talent value. Yeah, true. Actually true. Now that you say that. Ding, ding. Let's go, dude. Link to POB fork. Google. Go to Google, type Path of Building Community. And you'll find it. You'll find the way to change it. Wings of Entropy. Still shit. Monster changes. Do the number of changes making it much easier to reliably stun through tough enemies. Many bosses are now immune to stun while stunned. Oh, so now they clarified it. So while they stun after the stun ends. Okay. Base distance an enemy is knocked back. My knockback effects is now based on the enemy's size. Interesting. The man tracker monster in Hunter influence maps now spread their speed attacks out rather than all speeding at once. Categorized as attack? Yo. Less people are gonna... Okay, Rise might survive on a hybrid Trickster now. I mean, these guys were actually fucking scary. I died to them on a ED before I respected TI. Monsters which deal extra chaos damage, many of whom are encountered in a breach, now say so beneath their nameplates. Oh, cool, thanks. Abyss. The area transition to an abyssal depth area becomes interactable more quickly after appearing. That's good. Monster crystals and other boss encounters elements are now destroyed when Amanu is defeated. Oh, yeah, because you could die to the crystals after you kill it, yeah. Elrion's unholy relics and sentinel minions now die when Elrion is defeated. Thank you. This is like probably one of the best notes in these patch notes. Yes. So good. Ground effects created by Immortal Syndicate members will likewise. Oh god. Oh yes. Fuck you, Caveria, and your stupid gold shit. Ugh. Yes. You can now quick move items between your inventory and the various betrayal safe house benches. Also very nice. Very nice, yes, thank you. Atlas and map changes. Map tiers and locations have been shuffled, though the pin location for maps has not changed. Most maps are now initially found at a different tier. Unique maps are not moved or changed tiers. Where's my atlas? Where's my maps? I want to see them. I'm not entirely sure what this means. Pin locations. Improve the response to zero storms to face. Okay, improve the layout of the spiral map to minimize backtracking. We might have a new headhunter farming map. Oh yeah, never mind. Headhunter is dead. Forehead. Pepe laugh. Susanna can now send you on a mission to find and activate Legion monolith. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes, it is Spider Forest, Spider Lair. You're right. Spider Lair is the map with the boom boom boss guy, whatever fucker it is. Zana League modifiers. Where's my essence? I need essence. Honestly though, Fortune favors the brave sounds like a really good. We have Breach, Ambush, Nemesis, Harpy, Meta, like 4 out of 7 are really good. Honestly, we just spam Breach for 2 chaos for the Delirium. Also, if you're playing in solo self-found and you want to do a low life build, it's gonna be very, very achievable to get the Breachstone for upgrading the Chayula amulet because of this. User interface improvements. Oil costs for notable passives have... Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, you have to hold Alt now? Why? That's just gonna make more people confused about it. Wait, why? Wait. What's the point of that? There's just gonna be more people asking, how can I tell my... How do I... Why? I don't like that. Map icons in the map stats tab will now display which atlas triggers they are when hovered over. I mean, that's nice. How do you farm shavs? No, it says oil costs. I guess seeing the oils makes like super like new players confused even more, I suppose. I guess it makes sense from that point of view, I suppose. I wish there was an option in the UI's, section to, allow to show the oils there. Colorblind. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily say that. Oh, I mean, if it does say if it says the oils with the actual text, then it's fine. Then it's definitely decent. The status tab is no longer closed after you select the tab. Okay. Oh my goodness. What is... Thank... No, don't do sub only, do follower. Is it followers? 10? Or something like that. Yay! Getting followers, boys! Keepo. Okay. Added the ability to hide and remove all status tabs. That's so nice. Funny thing about the followers only. During the launch of the... You know, the race to kill Awakener, when I was on the front page, we forgot the follower only for like an entire stream because we were blasted by bots at some point, and I gained like 500 followers in that stream without even realizing it was on. It was like, I was like, wait, what? Did they no, they buffed them. The bone chill makes them do more damage because they chill and freeze, and that makes monsters take more damage, like increase damage from that. It's really made them use the ability more. Can offer that on bosses. You don't have room to link bone chill anywhere on the summoner build. At least I don't. Also, you don't use Bitter Dream on them anyways end game. It's just like some random shit. Like, their interesting thing is just the default attack anyways. If you have no reclaimable hideout decorations, that bottom which reclaims all hideout items is replaced with the bottom that instantly resets your hideout. Okay. You can instantly buy all decoration that only goes with your hideout template needs. Isn't this pretty big? Improve the error message displayed when there are problems importing a hideout template, including one that will specify how much more favor you need to buy. That's also pretty nice, right? Quest rewards. Wintertide is now offered the Witch and Temple of Sirens, so that's a level 12 gem. Okay. Oh, you can take it as a reward now. Cool. Okay. Sure. PvP changes. Okay. Bug fixes. Fix the bug by Thunderstruck notable cause all hits against shock enemies to knock those enemies back rather than just crits. Fix bugs with number of sockets as lower and the number. Oh, interesting. Fix the bug where the items with fixed number of sockets, such as Lorbeer or Onikoroshi, could have the number of sockets reduced through the hideout crafting bench, but not increased. Now the number of sockets can no longer be affected. They nerfed it. They actually made coloring, like off-coloring Lorbeer much harder now. Fix a bug where Orbital Storm's hit frequency benefit double from cast, increase cast speed. Fix the bug where particular members in a transport job were teleported too frequently. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Felt like weird a bit sometimes. Fix the bug where branch hovered about Kitavo's head and typically off screen. Bug where Cool. Would 100% reduce the ailment duration make you immune to shock ground? I am not sure. Because it doesn't... I'm not sure how it's coded. I don't think it's coded as you have a duration on the ailment. I mean, if it refreshes like every frame, then it technically could have a duration. I'm not sure. Fix the bug which prevented mana reservoir by mines to not correctly upgrade, which increases and reduces the mana reservation. Oh shit, that was a thing. Fix the bug which caused elemental hit to not increase its AoE. That's a buff to elemental hit, my boys. Fix the bug where the Herald Notable will continue to affect Heralds even after the costume was removed. God. Fix the bug where which caused the many-faced totem. Wait, no. Fix the bug where the villain stop effect lost an eye. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Fix the bug where using Celestial Leap Slime Cosmetic could make your limbs disappear. That's not a bug fix, that's a nerf. Fix the typo in the skill description of Stormbind. They finally did it! They finally fixed the Stormbind typo. That nobody really noticed, because nobody was using the skill. Fix the bug where Castia could appear in the Twilight Temple unique map. Fix several modifiers that didn't have names. Fix a bug where some non-monsters, such as Nemesis and Mod Lightning clones, could get delirium. Oh yeah, also volatiles. Didn't volatiles also get these delirium modifiers at some point? Fix several Metamorph skills that were using the wrong visual effects. Fix the bug which caused the AoE of Lightning Whip used by several monsters to get way too big. Wait, is this a nerf to... slave drivers? Or is this Spectres? Fix the bug which caused the skill tooltip of the void shot not change. Fix a bug where totems play both the old and new version of the barrage. Fix the bug which caused particle created by the Orion body armor. Okay. Fix the bug where lightning wings. Fix the bug. Fix bad visual interaction between steel and several glowy cosmetics. Sure. Fix a number of other wonky MTX interactions. Fix a bug where one of the vault side areas didn't actually look like vault side area when you went inside. Wait, really? Fix an instance crash related to Summon Phantasm. Fix the bug where the barrage effect when used by mine weighs the wrong direction. Fix the bug where Geisel Cascade mines wouldn't target Betrayal Fortress doors. Well, that's kinda nice. Thank you, I suppose. Fix a bug where Rickwall's Curse didn't give added crit strike chance to offhand attacks while he had a hollow palm. Fix the crash related to Glorious Vanity Keystone. Fix a quest state case that could prevent progress on the Atlas. Fixed an erroneous error, which said your map tier was too low to produce an Elder Slayer encounter. It wasn't. Fixed a bug which, after failing to complete an Atlas level, would retain the influence visual effect on Atlas but remove the progress bar. Should... Oh yeah. I actually had that, and I didn't even realize. Now that I read this, it reminds me that I actually had this bug. Fix an instance crash. Fix a bug where release of obligation multiple offering effect would allow multiple offerings to persist if the item were removed. Yeah, let's just weapon swap the belt 10 times a map. Removed a bug where binding brand recall to the left mouse. We fix a bug for binding brand recall to the left mouse button and then moving around could potentially have you kicked off. Oh yeah, too many things. Fix an instance crash related to projectiles and kinetism. Fix a bug by looting an item while in a party with loot allocation sets regard an extra click. Okay. Fixed a bug which could cause brands to occasionally not be recalled. Anyone have that? I don't remember ever having that, but again, I haven't played brands in a while. Fix a bug where skills with a cooldown shared by other skills and buff duration of the guard skills would become unusable in that instant if the gem was removed while the buff was active. Fix a bug which caused brands to visibly linger indefinitely. Fix the bug where separate gems of the same skill with a cooldown would not be on cooldown if they were socketed while the other skill was on cooldown. Who tries this shit? Repos would place a mace effect if it is triggered while unarmed. Unplayable. Fix the bug where Molten Shell's effect would linger indefinitely if the skill gem were replaced by VMS gem. Like, what the like, who tries this? Fix where Grandmaster behavior related to changes made to Cyclone. Okay. Fix the bug where Scout minions from Scout Tower still behaved as if they had original range. Okay. Number of cases where monster skills could potentially hit players if they are in the line of sight. Arcane Cloth could consume energy shield or life instead of mana. That's a nice spot. That's a nice fix. Okay. Misbehaving. That's a nice word to use here. Fix the bug which caused auto-spectate in PvE to stop working. Fix the bug where the effect of living a spirit would persist for as long as you had an active end ring mana flask. Interesting. Fix a bug where melee ellie hit attack would apply relevant ailment to element hit bonus would increase the AoE of that hit despite the ailment not yet being applied. That's a nerf! Fix the appearance of many items on Animated Guardians. Ooh, fashion for Animated Guardian fashion buffs. Fixed a bug where leaving a map where all was present for an extended period of time could prevent you from doing any remaining incursions when you returned. Fixed a bug where very rarely party members would create a new instance of your hideout when using the visit hideout button. Okay. Fixed a bug where dying in a map where all was present could under certain circumstances prevent you from doing any remaining incursions. Well, that's the same. That's like literally that. Molten Strike. Yeah, we know that. Yep. Yep. We did it. We read the patch notes. Yet there's like a 15 million things we're missing from the skill tree still that I haven't looked at. That's a very good spot for this. Man, this is so clamped, dude. Wait, heralds. Reservations for heralds. Oh no. No 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 no. No 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 no. 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 Don't no. No. No! God damn it! Can't intuitively Golem Commander anymore. This though. Where's the corpse nodes again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's here, right? Oh. Oh no, dude. Oh god. You can't eat to believe it. Just anoint it, dude. You just have to anoint it. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. The fuck do we do on the... I'll think about it later. Anything else here that I've missed? Wait. We got a new Impale cluster? Wait, they moved it here? They moved the general Impale cluster up here. And they made this two-hander. Oh, hello. Hello. That is a very good placement for Champion of the Cause. It was here before, right? Oh, dismembering is now here instead of here. Wait, what was it right now? Oh, it lost the fish reduction. Well, let's take a look at all the Warcry stuffs. Remove an ailment when you Warcry, sure. Buff effect. AoE, cooldown recovery. What is deep? Enemies that are debilitated have 20% less movement speed and deal 10% less damage. That's pretty good. Okay. Wait, was it 1 second? Oh fuck, it's 1 second. Oh shit, never mind. I mean, still, I guess, kinda nice. Okay. How about the rage stuff? You lose rage slower attacks. Oh, they just added the rage here, right? Oh wait, no, they reduced the amount of attack speed you have. Yeah. Oh, 6% attack speed gone. 6% attack speed gone. Oof. We have one rage cluster. Oh wait, no, with axe stuff has that too. Why is it an axe? Axes. Yeah, obviously it's still good with rage. Of course, of course, of course. Why is this specific to axes, dude? It's, I guess for the Rickwald memes. Unleash. So we only have one unleash cluster. Frequency and X chain. I mean, this is really good. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anything else? Anything else I'm missing? Yeah, I know this. I know that. Oh, I guess we should check Herald. Is there more than that Herald cluster? No, it's literally just that. Okay. How about brands? I mean, this is a very powerful intuitive leap. If you are playing a brands with Heralds. But yeah, I've checked all of the Athens changes. Yeah, I know this as well. We noticed this. Will we use VMS on Trickster build? Nope. Wait, they move? Interesting swap. I'm not sure what to think about that swap. Yeah, the Dreamer is now on here. And we have the minion plus mana here on this side. Ghost Shroud nerf? Why are you lying to me, sir? Fucking debated, dude. Okay, I think. So we went all of the patch notes. There's still stuff here, right? There's the maps, right? But we're not gonna look at them right now. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that and different stuff. Yeah. Not even 4 hours, by the way.